Alright, I'm sorry, first class reads. We're going to be going over how to properly rig the medium Molle with the harness single point release. Jump into tandem load with the looped in hook pulse tape lowering line. Staff Sergeant Miles, demonstrator, the one rigging as I talk everything through it. First thing you want to do, grab your medium Molle, which you want to make sure you have 35 pounds. Should be sufficient. Then you want to take the shoulder carrying straps, tighten them all the way down. Tighten your shoulder carrying straps all the way down, and then S-fold and S-fold only the free running end of the shoulder carrying strap. Be secured one of two ways, either with tape or retainer bands. One or the other, never both, and there is no preferred method. Right after you have the free running end of the shoulder carrying strap secured, you want to move up to the carrying it as you were, the release handle of the harness single point release. Take the release handle cables, place them through the release handle cross strap, ensuring you do not incorporate a twist into the release handle lanyard. You want to make sure the hook and pile tape is married and that your release handle lanyard is on the bottom of the release handle cross strap. Once you reach this point, you'll take the adjustable D-ring attaching strap, route the white attaching loop to the triangle link, green attaching loop to the white attaching loop, the red attaching loop to the green attaching loop, and then the red attaching loop to the grommet of the female portion leg strap release assembly. Then you'll take the release handle cable and slide it through the red attaching loop and stow it in the cable retainer. And do the same thing on the opposite side. Once you reach this point, you want to flip it back over to where the colored attaching loops are facing towards the ground. Take your medium Molle. And you want the bottom of the medium Molle facing the friction adapters of the harness single point release. You will then take either of the equipment retainer straps, run them through the carrying handle of the medium Molle on the outside, ensuring that you do not incorporate any twists. On the outside of the shoulder carrying strap, under the shoulder carrying strap, form your X, and then go completely under the frame of the Molle. Once again, ensuring you do not incorporate any twists. Once you reach this point, you will take one of the equipment retainer straps and run it under the floating metal bar of the friction adapter, back over the top of the floating metal bar of the friction adapter. Now you will make a bite. No. Well, yeah. And then pull your quick release back through the bottom of the frame the same way it came. And before you tighten it down, you'll do the same thing to the other side.
Hey, what's the average time they expect jump masters to rig up? What's the average time they expect jump masters to rig?
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Now, once you reach this point, before you tighten anything down, you want to flip your medium molly over and ensure that the adjustable cross strap and the release handle cross strap are centered on the bottom pocket of the medium molly, or the bottom pouch. Once you've done that, you want to tighten the adjustable cross strap down so that it does not come off the pouch. Then flip your medium molly back over. Now you can tighten down your free running end of the equipment retainer strap of the harness single point release. Tighten it down. You want no more than 3 fingers, no less than 2 fingers. Quick release. Once you reach this point, you're going to S-fold and S-fold only the free running end of the equipment retainer straps. It can be secured by one of 2 ways: retainer band or tape. One or the other, never both, and there is no preferred method. Make sure you do not incorporate your quick release into the free running end of the equipment retainer strap. Once you reach this part, you're going to take your hook pile tape lowering line, and you will ride it north to south, south to north, never east to west, through the X of the equipment retainer straps. You're going to take the ejector snap and ride it through the looped end of the hook pile tape lowering line, making sure you don't elongate the lowering line as you pull it through. You'll then go over the left shoulder carrying strap and secure the hook pile tape lowering line with retainer bands to the frame, the side of the left molly. You can then secure the ejector snap of the hook pile tape lowering line to the triangle link of the adjustable D-ring attachment strap. Once you reach this position, you want to flip your medium molly over, secure the male portion leg strap release assembly, and attach it to the female portion leg strap release assembly, and then tighten it down. This is the only item of equipment that is authorized to twist. You will then roll or S-fold the free running end of the leg strap release assembly and secure it in the webbing retainer of the leg strap release assembly. Then you'll do the same thing on the opposite side.
That's all right.
Once you reach this point of the rigging exercise, you are then finished. However, before you say you're done, you want to check everything. You want to pick up the molly by the adjustable D-ring attachment straps. Make sure the spring opening gate faces towards you, the jumper, as you hold it, and that the white attaching loop goes through the triangle link, the green attaching loop to the white attaching loop, the red attaching loop, the green attaching loop, and the red attaching loop fits through the grommet with the cable loop. The release handle cable going through the red attaching loop stored in the cable loop retainer. From this point, you want to go down to the release handle cross strap, make sure that the hook and pile tape are married, and that there is no twist in the release handle lanyard. From there, you want to trace all the way down to the adjustable cross strap, make sure that it is tightened and it is fitted around the lower pocket of the medium molly. From there, you will start your fingers at the double X-box stitching and trace all the way through the carrying handle of the medium molly to ensure there are no twists, and that the equipment retainer straps go on the outside of the shoulder carrying straps, under the shoulder carrying straps, that they form an X, and that they go through the bottom of the medium molly. Once you reach this point, you want to go back to where your quick release is. Check to make sure you have a 2 to 3 finger quick release in the equipment retainer straps. And that the free running end of the equipment retainer straps are S-folded and S-folded only, never rolled, and they are secured by either tape or retainer bands. One or the other, never both, and there is no preferred method. Once you reach this point, you want to make sure that the looped in hook pile tape lowering line is routed north to south, south to north, never east to west, west to east, and then it goes over the left shoulder carrying strap of the medium molly, and that is secured by 2 retainer bands, and then attached to the triangle link adjustable D-ring attaching strap. Once you're satisfied with that inspection, you are finished rigging the medium molly.